Uganda's sunflower sector has made significant contributions to the country's socio-economic development. About 240,000 hectares of land is under sunflower production currently and continues to increase. Sunflower is mainly processed into three main products, namely assorted oils, animal feeds, and sunflower seeds, and as a snack. It is mainly grown by farmers in Lango and Acholi sub-region, parts of Teso region, Mbale mainly in Sironko, and Bunyoro in Masindi and Chiriandongo districts. And today we are in Mbale district where we meet Mr. Wambi. The common sunflower is valuable from an economic as well as from an ornamental point of view. The leaves are used as fodder, the flowers yield a yellow dye, and the seeds contain oil and are used for food. Details in the show. After earning him the nickname Sunflower over the years of growing this crop, Wambi has a vast experience in the crop and he shares this with us tonight on the show.
Sunflower is the best flower, is a friend of all people all over the world. First of all, we produce virgin oil. This oil is just pure, there's nothing we put there. And it's medicinal. By planting in lines and planting the best yield, seed like Pana, Sunflower, and NPK. I get the seeds from Lira. We have OSUPA, organization called the OSUPA, Uganda Farmers Processors Association. This is Pana, it's from South Africa. And this is the Sunflower from Uganda. The different, this one is from outside and you plant once. This one you can replant. This one is Sunflower and is manufactured in Lira by OSUPA, Uganda Oil Seed Processors and Processors Association. And the one who has been also helped me to grow in sunflower growing. I'm a member of that organization. Secondly, when you get the yield is also the fast. This one, like the one in Pana, you can get about 4 kilos of sunflower seed, you get 1 liter. This one is about 5 kilos, 1 liter. Kenya hybrid is 5 kilos, 1 liter. Also Kenya also has hybrid. But the good thing with the Ugandan, you can plant and you get the good yield. We weed, and when you weed, you want the best one, you weed twice. And we plant in lines. And when you plant 50 by 75 centimeters. It's like sand oil and moderate weather, and no, it doesn't wet place. It doesn't want wet places. And when you use one, that's the best. 2 it also does, but 1 is the best. It takes only 3 months, 90 days. It is ready to harvest. So far, I have about 25 acres of land my own. But I do other things like potatoes, like bananas, but I have given the priority for sunflower. So I also grow in stages. I do cross rotation. So when I grow sunflower this time, next time I grow in another place. You see, but now I have the sunflower which I planted yesterday. There's one I've weeded. There's one I'm talking here is flowering. All the time I have sunflower because I have the machine. And for us Africans, they tell you when you lose somebody, you are the one to first cry. So when I have a machine and I don't grow sunflower, where shall I get the materials?
Sunflower is one of those crops that is rarely affected by pests and diseases. And just like many crops, a farmer needs to take care of it and feed it with manure. One fed well, the results in yields are evident.
Yet we don't spray, but except if you have an affected, one is affected, you pull it out and bury it far. Yeah, if it is affected like this, I will just move and throw it away and bury it so that it does not expand so many places because it is affected. If you want fertilizer, you can put the manure, you can put the, like me, I have goats leftovers and all that of the piggery. I bring them in my garden and mix all the things that very well.
Over the many years of growing sunflower, Wambi was taken through trainings on value addition with his colleagues in cooperatives, and he picked on the idea considering that it fetches more money when you add value. He has had no regrets since.
I started working with 1997 and we had a manual machine provided by AT. by that time. But later on, I went to Kisumu. I bought one for a bigger one, but it was still manual. But later on in 2014, ABI Trust helped us and gave us a machine, electrical machine, a diesel machine. That's why I'm processing 1,000 kilos one day.
Just like most oils, sunflower oil has quite a number of functions, and it is a very healthy oil.
One needs to know sunflower growing by first of all testing. First of all, it is the best and it is medicinal. When you use it, you become as strong as you were born, and even you continue more. There is no any side effect when you use the sunflower oil. It is needed even abroad, but the only thing is you don't have enough. But when you have enough in the future, we shall supply even outside.
Wambi has intentionally surrounded his gardens with these trees that carry with them a lot of benefits on the farm and home. These are trees that every home should endeavor to plant because they help a lot, as he has experienced.
Sunflower is the best product you use. Everything is used. The oil we use ourselves as human beings. The cake, we call sunflower cake. One time I was in anywhere, I was in Kalangala. I told children, this is sunflower cake. Give us and taste. I said, no, this is sunflower cake for animals, for goats and for sheep and for fish.
Innovation is always key on the farm. This unique grass we found on this farm is not just for decoration and is known here by mistake. It adds value to this land in a way.
Animal feeds and soil erosion. That's two types of work. It is called we call it the animal grass because it came from Kampala. We will go to the yield from Kampala. One of the man was working with the Red Cross. He got it from his place. I also got it from there.
We will go for a short commercial break, and when we return, we get hands-on in sunflower oil processing. To be able to process, you do not need to set up a whole factory, but rather to get the most important machines to start with. Mr. Wambi embraced this idea and started this journey of processing virgin oil. He has no regrets whatsoever.
We made the one to weigh. These are 50 kilos. 50 kilos. So the yield is not bad. Because the sack, normal of sunflower, is how full it is 70 kilos. But maximum 80. It's not like a maize brand. I mean, it's not like a maize. Sunflower is light. This is the crude oil. After processing, we take the filter and we filter the oil. It becomes the pure virgin oil. But this is the crude.
With sunflower, nothing is wasted because even the cake, as earlier noted, is very good feed for animals, and the seeds, as we all know, are very medicinal and healthy to eat.
This is the cake. After processing, the cake comes this side, the oil goes that side. So the cake, we sell at 2,000 kilos a liter, but oil when processed is 15,000 a liter. Sunflower cake for animal feeds. You feed with the cows, with the goats, with the sheep, and the pigs, even as well as fish. They use them.
You don't add anything?
No. If you want, you can mix maize bran. You can give it so like this. It works. But there's some 10 ingredients you use. They taught us to mix the animal feeds. 10 ingredients, then it makes a full one. We have protein, you have all that, it has all foods. Like as we have carbohydrate, you have protein, the fats, so this one. But this main is fats. it makes the animal become fat. You see, that young one of mine stays here. He has his pigs, he feeds them these ones. That's why they are very fat there.
After extracting the crude oil, you do not hit the market right away. The next step is filtering this crude into pure, clear, virgin oil. Wambi does this from his home with this simple filtering machine. Even packing is done right here.
And this is a filter. That is the container we filter. And this is a filter. So that to sieve the best oil. So now I'm going to pour there. I'm pouring there now. Even one day can do even one, like 100 liters or 200 liters. The packing materials. This is half liter. I have over 1 liter, but it's over. And when I have much, I also have for 5 liters. And also I have a 20 jerrycan liters. So normally when I'm packing for half a liter, I have the packages of half liter. The package of half liter. The package of half liter, this one is half liter. Because after 500 ml, this is why I'm going to pack and then label this one with half liter. But when I'm putting 1 liter, I put this one 1 liter. I put a jerrycan with the hand, but it's over. But when I put a jerrycan, I rub off 1 liter, I put 20 liters. But the 5 liters I put off and I put 5 liters. And this one is big enough to fit anywhere. A jerrycan, water, maybe 1 liter container is wide enough to finish the whole thing. Otherwise, this one is too small, it covers. This one has its own size. This is now the virgin oil, pure sunflower oil, which is a half liter, which costs 7,500.
It has, of course, not been a smooth run for this farmer, and out of experience, he has this to say in a way to help other farmers know how best they can overcome such challenges.
The challenges I face is first, less land. 2 birds, scare them out. So there is somewhere you have to land, and then you know how to scare them, and then you can put poison peppers and they grow it.
One of the other major challenges of sunflower growing is the birds that tend to always eat the seeds. However, Wambi has this advice to farmers as a solution to this problem.
What I have left out, the same thing what I have left out is that sunflower growing needs friendship. Don't be selfish. When you are selfish, birds will eat all you are getting alone and you will feed nothing. So you encourage other people to grow so that the birds will eat here and there and they will be fed up and everybody will also get. The birds get, the farmers get. So everything will be balancing.
Mr. Wambi is a happy soul and he is not shy about it. His other name is Sunflower and he attributes most of his achievements in life to this crop.
So many people, whoever wants to see, let him come and see by himself. I don't talk, but you will see. First of all, you see my life, you see my wife, you see my children. Then you learn that this is a sunflower. Even before, when I was working in the government, I am retired. But when I go to my friends in Mbale, the local government, they tell me, no, Mr. Wambi, you are employed with Ngo because the way you appear, you are smart, you are smart. Oil gives you a very good life. There's no side effect of diseases. They come because first of all, oil itself is medicinal, so it helps me to do that. Secondly, I've taken my children. All of 4 children are graduates. They are graduates. One in school, social society, another one accountant, another one commercial officer. So I'm all around. Another one driver. So it's all round. Whatever I want, I want. I call one of them. Please help me to this. And they do. The home is well built. And that's why I said, you come home, you'll see, you think this is Muzungu's place, but I'm a African Muzungu because of farming. And the sunflower, by the way, not another thing. Sunflower is the best. And that's why my name was called Samuel Michael Wambi. I changed it to Sunflower Michael Wambi.
Sunflower oil is a very healthy oil. It's pure virgin oil without any preservatives added, and because of this, it's highly consumed. In fact, more is needed, and such people like Wambi need to be helped to produce more.
Sunflower oil is 15,000 a liter, and is a hot cake. I don't need market. Market is there, and when you want it, you make order. Then I process for you and I pack for you. 15,000 per liter. So the cake of 20 liters is 300. The cake is 2,000 a kilo. A cake for feeding animals is 2,000 shillings a kilo. The cake, and then the leftover I put back the garden for fertilizer. So there's nothing I throw with sunflower. You put it sunflower and it makes the place cool and fertile. No, the remains of the cuttings after cutting of sunflower, they remain the leaves, meaning the stem and the leaves. They all fall, they become fertilizer now, the garden. Either you just cut by a knife, you cut it off and then you go and pluck the seeds and then you take for processing. You dry, then you take for processing.
Next week on this show, we will be looking at banana and vanilla growing in Wakiso and Mpigi districts.
Bw'otunuulira kati nga kino ekitooke bw'okiraba. Okiraba ku stage gye kiriko nti kisobodde okuzaala. Lwa nsonga nti endabirira nnungi, kisobodde okuba nti kizaalira ku stage eno okuba nti kirina ki omwana. So bw'oyongera n'okijjako engogo zino eziba zimaze okukaddiwa, zino bwezi n'ogenda ng'ozisalako n'endagala zino eziba zimaze okukaddiwa, kiba kikyongerera ddala okuba nti kyewulira bulungi, n'omwana guno nagwo n'ogulongoosaako ne guba nti nagwo gulabikira ddala bulungi, ekitooke kibe nga kisobola okuvaayo nga kyeyagala. So okulongoosa ekitooke kino, 1, oba ogobawo ebiwuka ebyandibadde bikirumbagana wansi awo, kuba ebiwuka byagala nnyo okuba nga byekweka muli